What is up, flippers? Welcome back to Bali-Silliness. So basically, today is going to be a simpler video. I'm just going to be talking about why one particular trick is one of the coolest tricks that I know how to do, and why I use it so much. And there are a lot of these tricks, so there's really no way of saying which is the most useful trick ever made. Because that would be so subjective and random and silly that I'm not even going to bother trying. But today we're going to be throwing a little spotlight on the underhand fan. Which is, in case you couldn't tell, that now, despite looking relatively simple, it's actually kind of a harder trick to do. At least for a beginner. It wouldn't be as easy as you'd think if you're like really new here. You do that, you think, oh, I'll just go and learn that in like 5 minutes, and then you don't, and then it's really hard. It's just one of those tricks. It's very similar to I don't know where I'm going with this. I would say it kind of spawned off of the whole choker fan thing, where it's just like kind of throwing fans in different positions because it's cool and funny. But this one in particular stands out to me for a couple of reasons. It starts out from a couple of different positions. It can start out from just a regular ice pick open, and then you can kind of throw it into that by just doing that whole like little wrist thing, throwing it into one of those. You can do it from the basic open. Do it from just a closed position. You can do it from basically anything that'll take you into an ice pick or is an ice pick on the safe handle. So that's kind of cool. And then there are three different ways that you can get out of it. Number one is you can do like that and throw it into a thumb roll, into like a behind the eight ball or something. You can throw that thumb roll into, well, just safe to say, countless other tricks. That was technically an illegal trick, but whatever it is. There's a lot of stuff you can do from here. You could throw it into that little thing I've been trying to learn for a long time that I just can't. You could throw it into, well, just any number of stuff. You could also, the second way to get out of it is to cock it back and kind of whip roll over it, because it kind of is a whip rollover, but a little more extended and a little more lateral. Like if you just do like an extended whip rollover, like just keep whipping it, it'll kind of look like that. And then if you just let go, it'll start spinning. But anyway, that's obviously a rollover, so there's a bajillion things you can do out of that position. And then last but certainly not least is the catch, where you can just straight up use this as an opening into the aspect position. Yeah, it's really good. And not to mention how cool it looks. I mean, something so satisfying about someone like flipping overhand, you know, on top of their hand a lot, like lots of fans, lots of aerials, and then like they throw a choker fan, you're like, oh, okay, switching up the side of the hand. But then they just like throw that out of nowhere, and then they're flipping on the bottom. I'm gonna talk about the different ways you can flip, like different places on your hand, and why they're also important in another video. And by the way, in case you got this far, which I highly doubt, well, I suppose that about wraps it up. This is just meant to be a quick little explanation of what it is, why it's so cool, and why it's so useful. And if you got this far, obviously, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you like the content, make sure to go watch some more, because I have a whole lot, because I upload almost daily. So, that's something. And, all this information that I keep saying, all these things that I demonstrate as facts, obviously aren't, because a lot of it, actually most of it, is very subjective and also completely reliant on things like opinions and other such silly things as, like different styles and stuff. So all this stuff is very, very subjective. Not everything I say should be taken as 100% true, and a lot of my more like talking about broad topics things are just my observations. The whole Balisong Market series, which got 0 views, was kind of just my observations, and so is this, just my observations, and so will like be the hand side flipping video that I'm gonna make soon enough. It's just kind of stuff that I've noticed in the hobby. There's no like official registry for this kind of thing, so just gotta kind of make it up. And I guess that about wraps her up. I don't know about you, but I'll take comfort in that. And with that Big Lebowski reference out of the way, catch you on the flip side. Catch you on the flip. New outro discovered. Oh yeah. If you're here long enough to see that, just know that's where that came from. And I'll catch you on the flip side.